Hello, welcome to the Capricorn full moon draw. This is co-creating with Cosmic Holly, and today we are going to look at the full moon. It's at 18 degrees 49 minutes Capricorn, July 10th, 2025. And I'll say a few words about Capricorn. While the moon is full, we're looking at emotional energy that is around working for your soul alignment. So Capricorn is the goat, climbs the mountain. Capricorn is at the top of the zodiac. So there is this energy that is very outward. Capricorn is connected to being seen in the world and expressing your calling, expressing what your soul's purpose is. So while we have the full moon, the sun is in Cancer. So this is also connected to the new moon in Cancer that was 2 weeks ago. And the sun is opposite, the Cancer sun is opposite the Capricorn moon right now. And they're two of the same coin. So we have Cancer that's connected with the mother, that's connected with the home and nurturing and the emotional side of the self. And then we have Capricorn that is sometimes connected with the father, connected with authority. And if we can look at Capricorn as our personal authority, our authentic authority, we get that through experiencing our emotions and working with them in a way that aligns us to being our authentic self in the world, being our authentic selves. So that soul's purpose, the soul alignment, that is, how do we experience being in the world, being our true selves? Because that's really the only way we're truly effective, is if we are ourselves. And that can take a while to figure out. I think as children, we have a pretty good idea, and then we go through the adventure of life, and sometimes some of us, many of us, get turned away for whatever reason, often to actually like make money or pay bills. Like sometimes we have to put aside what it is that we really love about being alive, or at least we think we have to do that. And that's sort of the thing that I feel the Capricorn moon is showing us, is like, hey, you can actually be yourself and still be effective in the world. Saturn, the planet that rules Capricorn, is in Aries right now, which means that it's square to the moon, or only, and there's a little bit of there's always a little bit of friction, or things come up when we have a square. However, Aries, the Saturn is moving back into Pisces, and Pisces is really about the dream. So I feel that Saturn is going back into Pisces in a few days. I think on the 13th of July, we'll go back into Pisces to shore up the dream. So there's this energy of checking in, making sure we didn't miss anything. And if we can just open up, like the moon is our emotional gauge, and it's also very dreamy. So knowing that in a few days, the ruling planet of Capricorn is going to be back in Pisces, double checking what the actual dream is. I think it can be a really magical time. Now, while the moon is full, we are learning something. The moon always enlightens us. So something will come to light. And also, we want to commit to what is part of our soul alignment. And that is checking in with our hearts, checking in with our feelings. So using the Cancer sun as the base, and also those Cancer new moon intentions we set 2 weeks ago, and seeing how we feel about what those intentions are, and if they feel in alignment with where we want to go. The goat climbs up, right? So I think as Saturn is moving in this, it's moving retrograde right now, we get a chance during this full moon, as we look out over the horizon, to slow down and pause and decide what we are shoring up. The other thing this moon is connected to is the new moon in Capricorn from 18 months ago on January 11th, 2024. So what was going on for you then? Saturn was fully in Pisces at that time. So Saturn was collecting and beginning to build a foundation for a new dream. And whatever intentions you set at that time, there's going to be echoes of that now. So we have the new moon in Cancer from 2 weeks ago, and the new moon in Capricorn from the lunar gestational cycle from 18 months ago. So pretty exciting. I'm feeling really excited about this full moon. I think partly because I just went to see Superman and I freaking loved it. And as a kid, I always related to Superman being like a good person, right? And this version of Superman was really good. All the actors were great. The story was great. I'd go see it, go check it out. It feels like it's in alignment with my Capricorn moon for today. A nice celebration. Full moon is like a celebration too. So like, you know, one of my things that I've been doing this year is going to movies a little bit more often. It hasn't been something I've done a lot of, especially when I was a musician. I was always just busy making music. So now I'm getting to catch up on movies, and it was great. It was great. So my little plug for Superman. The guy who played Superman was amazing. Perfect. Almost there. So yeah, the thing is to think about where you feel most in line with what your intentions are with your life, and to make sure that your intentions are your own, and that they light you up. They light you up. Okay. All right, I think I'm gonna pick one. The High Priestess. The High Priestess is like, she is on a boat that's moon shaped, and she's also wearing a moon crown. Very mysterious. I love that the Capricorn moon is aligned with, is on the same coin as the Cancer sun, right? Cancer is ruled by the moon, and the High Priestess is connected to the moon. She has incredible knowledge. It's interesting, she's putting her finger over her mouth. So she knows more than she lets on. And part of that is, if we are just given information, if we're given the answer to the mystery of life, just like that, without experiencing life, without without experiencing life, we won't understand it. And this is really cool. I mean, like, she's riding on an ocean. She's got a book in her hand. The moon is full behind her, and she's standing. She's completely balanced. Like, her knowledge is not all words. It's the kind of knowledge that you come to through experience. It's wordless. There's wordless knowledge. There is the experience of being in this body, right? As Capricorn is an earth sign. We're in our physical bodies, and there are things that we cannot know until we go through certain initiations in life. And as adults, when we go through our first Saturn return, which is when we're 28, 29 years old, the second Saturn return is different because we have so much life behind us. So the High Priestess represents a slow revelation. There are certain, she's like connected to, I'd say for this, lunar mysteries. Like, you have to take the action, you have to do the ritual, you have to live the life in order to get some of the knowledge. Some of the knowledge, yeah, you can get through a book, but it's like, you're not going to get the knowledge of meditation by reading about it. You're going to get the knowledge of meditation by practicing it. And practice means repetition. It means doing it again and again. This also makes me think of Capricorn energy as Capricorn energy is kind of like, can be a late blooming energy, because Saturn, Chronos, rules time. And there are things that, again, time has to happen before you can have success, right? You cannot build a house by just thinking, I want a house, and then think if you snap your fingers it's going to happen. There are a lot of things that, you have to build a foundation, you have to, get an architect, like all kinds of things have to happen, one thing over the next thing over the next thing. And of course, but to begin, there's the idea, there's the dream, I want a house. But then there's all these other things that go into place in order to make it happen. It's the same thing with setting an intention during the new moon. Some things, it's like as you begin to put your energy toward the intention, you still have to take steps. It's like you take a few steps and then you meet the right person that's going to open a door for you or something. But if you don't take any action, if you don't take the trip that this High Priestess is doing, not a lot's going to happen. Yeah, so more will be revealed, and the High Priestess isn't going to say when. She's just saying that there's more will be revealed. And that's part of what's being asked here is to open yourself to something bigger than just yourself, that there's more happening than your intentions and your feelings. There's also the mystery behind it. So to open yourself to the mystery and allow it to unfold. There is, I'd say the energy right now is to really allow the mystery in, accept that there is mystery, and let it unfold in its natural time. It's perfect. It's perfect for Capricorn. If you would like to get a reading with me, you can go to hollytroy.com/tarot and see what I have to offer, and reach out to me through my website and we'll book a reading. Have a fantastic week. Really allow yourself a little bit of time to review your intentions and look and see what's going on out there in your in the landscape of your quest climbing the mountain, and open to something bigger. So it's like you're really connecting down into the earth, but you're also connecting up into the sky. And when you find that alignment, let yourself be there for a little bit. Let yourself be there for a few minutes, checking in. You can do this kind of check-in for a few minutes every day and let it guide you. Okay, peace.